We're back for the final of Fulbeck SuperOne Round 7, where I qualified P15, went down to P16 in Heat 1, then got up to P14 in Heat 2, then I fought my way back through to P9 in the final. So we'll be starting on the inside, right behind number 31 in the Project 1 suit, and Amy Peacock and Nelson Taylor not getting the best start there, and Ryan Wheatley in number 29 doing a very eager move around the outside, getting him quite a few places there. We decide to keep it safe on the inside. 3 wide on the straight going into turn 3. But we decided to back out, and Ryan Wheatley taking the 31, I think, off into the barrier. That has given us 2 positions, but then Jake Cossey there, who's qualified P12, went down to P21 in the final, which you could say was a bit of karma after hitting me off there, which has lost me 5 places. Now I'm waving my hand to Marshall, trying to get some attention to him, but I don't think anyone was listening. So now I'm behind 74th, Aidan Young. That's quite unfortunate, but we'll just try and make our way through, catch up, and see what we can do from there. And I think we got 79, I think that is, in the LN suit behind us, and he's got some solid pace round here, so if he catches up he will be wanting to overtake me. So I've got to really get a shuffle on now, catch up to Aidan Young and send it really. So going into the hairpin, I seem to be quite good in the hairpin, good on the brakes and quite smooth. But soon, Aidan Young and Nelson Taylor will be having a bit of a squabble, I think. And one of our teammates, Alex McCullough, got a good quali, P9, got up to P5 in Heat 1, down to P6 Heat 2, and got back up to P5 in the final. Very solid and consistent, and I think he got an even better result on the Sunday as well. And there's 79 behind us, caught up a bit in turn 2, but we've made a bit of a gap going into turn 3. Turn 3 is actually my favourite corner, I'd say. It's quite satisfying when you get it right. There's a bit of a squabble there between Amy Peacock and Travis Dolby. That's made Nelson Taylor bog down, which has made Aidan Young bog down. That's given us a position. So now we're up 1. Just got to catch up to 91 of Nelson Taylor. And I think we look behind us there, and they're fighting and defending. That will allow us to catch up to the pack in front, actually. And don't forget to like and subscribe, of course, if you enjoy the action and want to support my racing journey. And that's Nelson Taylor making a move on Travis Dolby in the 37. And I think we send it. Very nice send there into turn 3. That's another place. And Nelson Taylor getting a bit squirrely in turn 3. So we should be catching up. I should be catching up, actually. And that's 71 Harry Ward making a move on Amy Peacock. That'll allow me to catch up a bit, and I've caught up a bit into the third to last corner. But I always seem to lose it on the exit of the last corner, which we've been struggling with for a while. Not very strong in that last corner. But I gain it back in the chicanes and the technical bits. They are very fun. I think I probably my favourite bits of the track are the chicanes. And back on the bump of Nelson Taylor. And getting quite close now. We just got to make a move. Another key part of being a good race driver and kart driver is getting behind someone and making a move quickly, not lingering behind them on their bumper. And he made a send there, but Harry Ward got a switchback, very clean racing, and probably should have got past him by now, but we'll get him on, I think, next 2 laps actually. He's on the bump of Harry Ward. Definitely some racing coming up with them too, and we definitely gain it back in the chicane, and he takes a lot of curb there coming out of turn 1. I tend not to hit that one. It tends to unsettle the kart quite a lot for me, especially because I'm a lighter driver. But anyway, going into turn 3, got a behind camera there of 79 in the LN suit. These 360 GoPros are really handy, really beneficial I think for karting as well, because if it's an action packed race you get to see every angle, and especially if there's if you get hit off or there's an incident, then it shows every angle of it really, except from the small angle of where I'm sitting, kind of covers it up. But 79 has caught back up to us. He's quite fast around Fulbeck, and on our bumper I think we go defensive into turn 3, actually turn 2, sorry. He would have sent it if we didn't go defensive there. That's held us up now, so we've lost a bit of time to Nelson Taylor and that pack, and that's 79 having to take the cut off. I think that's lost him a position to Elijah Hartley in the X-Kart 81, and now we've caught up back again with Nelson Taylor, and there's a bit of fight in there between 73, I think that is, in the white helmet, and Harry Ward, and Nelson Taylor will be wanting to make an overtake quickly on the 73. Look behind us, got a big gap. Now it's our time to just monopolise on these two racing as much as we can. I think he sends it, yes he does, into turn 2. Good send there by Nelson Taylor. If we took a slightly wider line, opened it up a bit, I think we could have got him into turn 3 chicane, but we're on his bumper now. We'll be wanting to get past. I think, yeah, we send it in the hairpin here. Quite satisfying to be on his bumper in that corner, and then left-hander, and then send it in the hairpin. Probably the best overtaking spot around here, and him and Elijah Hartley will have to defend and battle. That's giving us time to catch up to Nelson Taylor again. Seem to be behind Nelson Taylor most of this session. Oh, Elijah Hartley and 73 having a big crash there in the second to last corner. So now we've got clear air behind us. We'll just need to catch up to this pack in front. But yeah, we had really good weekend, honestly. It was really fun. Learnt a lot as well, and messed up the quali on the Sunday, round 8. That quali was terrible. We just got caught up in a lot of traffic, but next time we know we're just going to get clean air in quali for the next few qualis at Hooton and JKC and SuperOne again. But yeah, it's been very good. Season's been really good so far. Got JKC, dropped in for a few rounds at JKC, which we'll be doing next year. I'm pretty sure, not 100%, but most likely JKC is, you know, a very good championship. It's very clean and a lot competitive. It's very competitive at JKC. There's massive grids, honestly, and we haven't caught up to Nelson Taylor much in this last couple laps, but them two will be fighting now. Nelson Taylor and Harry Ward. I think Harry Ward gets the switch. Oh, he gets alongside, but doesn't hang around the outside. That's Jake Costi into the barrier. Not sure what happened there. Him and Amy Peacock, I think, had a little squabble, which just put him in the barrier. And behind Harry Ward now, I think we only got a couple laps left now off the final round 8 SuperOne, and Harry Ward going for a send into turn 2 on Nelson Taylor. Very good send. Nelson Taylor getting the switchback though, going in. Can he hold it around the outside? He does. He holds it around the outside. Very good racing between Harry Ward and Nelson Taylor there. And going into the hairpin, I think it's calmed down a bit now, so we'll be on his bumper soon and wanting to make an overtake anytime soon if they don't fight. But it looks like they probably will now. They're getting quite close to each other. This might be the last lap actually. I can't remember. But yeah, like I said, key part of being a good driver is catching up to someone and making a send. Especially around here at Fulbeck, it's very tricky to send around here at Fulbeck. You know, if you make a send, especially because there's two chicanes and very technical at Fulbeck, and very bumpy as well. The track surface is very bumpy, but it's good for overtakes if you commit. You do have to commit around here though. So I think right now we're running P10 or P11. We finished P10 on track, then got to P9 after penalties. We'll put us for P8 briefly, then put us back in P9 for some reason. But catching up to, oh there we go, Jude Pudderfoot in the X-Kart, parked right on the apex in turn 1. That was quite scary. I did not expect him to be on the apex. But that, yeah, was quite dangerous. That it was waved flags, to be fair, but that'll give us another position. So yeah, I think P10 right now, because I don't think we didn't manage to get past Harry Ward in the X kart. It's quite fast round here, especially, and so is Nelson Taylor. I think Nelson Taylor there caught up to Amy Peacock. Those two will be having a good race. If this is the last lap, or checkered, there we go, checkered flag. Maybe a lap or two more, we could have got another position, but definitely could have got higher if we didn't get taken out on the first lap. So there's me counting the drivers to see what place I came. Obviously not including drop downs, don't know yet, but a little celebration there. I think top 10, very solid. We'll take it and hopefully keep that momentum into the next Super One, and JKC before that, and Hooten before that. So I'll leave you to watch the in-lap, getting alongside Harry Wood there, and yeah, I'll leave you to see the in-lap. But yeah, thank you for watching. We'll see you at Hooten round 7, I think. Bye. Also, just wanted to say a massive thanks to my sponsor Lango Rourke, as they supported us through my racing journey, and I'll be really excited to carry on my racing journey with their support. So thank you.